Thousands of children across the region are not getting the dental care they need. In fact, statistics show that dental disease can be a major factor in lost school hours, and the pain associated with poor dental health can affect a child's ability to concentrate in the classroom. But a local nonprofit group is out to help these kids in need. Just Kids Dental founder and executive director Stacey Anderson is here tonight to tell us more. Stacey, thank you very much for being with us. And really, how did you get your start? What started all of this?
It's great being here, Denny. Thank you. Just Kids Dental was founded in 2006 with a very simple mission: keeping area underserved children out of dental pain. And you're right, many school hours are lost yearly. Nationwide, 51 million school hours are lost each year due to dental-related pain. Dental disease is the #1 chronic disease affecting children today, and it's largely preventable. So Just Kids Dental is a school-based program and goes into schools where children are located most, and registered dental hygienists provide oral health education, cleaning, fluoride varnish, and sealants to underserved children, and thereby removing many barriers parents face of lack of transportation, cost, time away from work, and so forth. So the program's been embraced by the communities we're in, and it's just been wonderful.
It almost sounds like we've come full circle. I think back to my childhood in the late 1940s and the first half of the 1950s. A dental clinician would come to our elementary school. The kids would sit in the dental chair, and a couple times a year we'd get our teeth cleaned.
Yes, I've heard that story. Much younger than you, but
So
now, Stacey, you're a dental hygienist yourself.
Yes.
Was this something that you personally saw the need and really wanted to address it, or?
Well, the state of Minnesota looking at broadening the scope of dental hygienists with the many families and children facing access to care issues. Dental hygienists were allowed the privilege of going into schools and providing such services without a dentist being there. It's called collaborative practice. So it was an idea and just a thought that I could really make a difference in this small way in my community. We have dedicated volunteers and staff, and we are in 4 counties, and the program has grown tremendously to where the value of the services rendered by Just Kids Dental to date has surpassed $2 million. Wow. And we get feedback from school nurses of things such as less children coming in for Oragel or pain medication. We have parents saying, thank you, it's one less thing I need to worry about with, you know, hectic schedules or just not knowing where to turn.
was there any degree of difficulty to get the community to embrace this?
Initially, as with any program, it is what the logistics being established, and it's just one more thing for school districts to consider. Is this a role that we want to play? And we have principals, teachers, nurses. It takes a village. It really does. And this year, Just Kids Dental in the schools we are in will serve 2,200 children. So that is a great support from the school district, so we're very proud of that.
Now, you actually have a van that you travel from school to school, right? And the kids come in. Do they have to sign up ahead of time for this?
Well, we have a wonderful van with our great logo. We try to keep things like our little dinosaur here real colorful and kid-friendly. We try as much as we can to take the fear out of dentistry. So our van is courtesy. We have great support from Benaford, and that is used to transport our equipment. But we take all our equipment and set up mobile clinics right inside the school. No child is seen without a signed parental consent. And then all the preventive services are rendered at the school, and they work very closely with parents. So any child that may be in pain, maybe it's been a few years since they had a dentist examination, because we make it very clear we do not take the place of a dentist, but the prevention is so important. We work with these families, so to date, any child we have come across that has needed the care, we are at 100% of finding care for that child.
How many students can you see in a day?
It varies. It varies the age, whether they're a kindergartner, first grader, and spending extra time. We have PTA, PTO members, parent volunteers. We're very efficient of how we get them out of class. the education they get and the services to where, you know, you can see anywhere from 15 to 20 children, depending on whether there's sealants or not.
Any stories that come to mind that you know, were particularly touching to you that makes you really feel like what you're doing is worthwhile?
We set up our staff sets up at open houses at all the schools to educate them about the program, let them know about the services. Every child needs to sign parental consent. We hear it continually from the parents, continually from the teachers and nurses. A couple stories come to mind. We have an incentive table to where we have like a 6-foot table and we just pile it high with prizes because we want to reward them for being brave in the chair, because many of them, there may not be needles and drilling involved, but this is still terrifying if you haven't seen a dentist before. One child went to pick an incentive prize afterwards, and then he was taking a while, and we said, you know, is it pick a prize, you got to go back to class. He goes, well, what if I didn't take a prize and instead I got toothbrushes for my brothers at home? You know, that's touching. Mm-hmm. And another story, just this week, called a parent to set up the dentist exam. A child was in pain, actual pain, when we saw them at school, and we called, and the mom said that she barely made it to the phone. They were just coming in the door, and the little boy said, hurry, Mom, because it might be the dental ladies.
So you do make recommendations to parents then if a child should see a dentist?
Every parent is told to have a yearly dentist exam. Many don't know where to turn, so we work very closely with area dental providers. And we are the middleman person, so to speak, to where if a child needs to get in, we call, make the appointment, work with the parent, and a local dental community clinic has assured us that if Just Kids Dental calls, they will try to see the child within 24 hours.
All right, and you have some fundraisers going on right now, and
yes,
that's a real important reason for you to be here. So tell us
it really
about
is. For community members who want to help, our goal now is with the increased need and many more children and families signing up this year, even versus last year with the economy, our goal is to hire additional dental staff. October 8th at the Corn Maze in Hermantown, that one day, $1 of each ticket admission goes to Just Kids Dental. October 12th is our 3rd annual Sips and Slices, and this is at the Curling Club in Superior. And we have all the, several pizza vendors in Superior competing for the best pizza in town. It's $10 admission. All that goes to the Superior Douglas County area. And then our 3rd fundraiser is October 20th at Grandma's Sports Garden, and it will be a silent auction. We are partnering with Zach Jungle Boy Walters and Amateur Boxing because we both, our mission is to help underserved children. So those funds are all strictly going for each community to raise additional staff.
Stacey Anderson of Just Kids Dental, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.